He's finally here! Up, Wedding Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 Days anime Nerdigan live reaction video. Is going to be for Black Clover, episode 90, titled Crazy Magic Battle. And yes, my boy Henry is here. And oh god, his Seiryu is just so perfect. I'm so happy with the Seiryu. That man is fucking Henry. I don't know how Funimation is gonna top that, but that man is goddamn Henry. Anyway, where we're starting off adaptation-wise is going to be with chapter 140's adaptation of the manga. So without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. The character models are still looking a little off. But at the 3-minute 14-second mark, we see my man Henry. He's looking good. At least Henry is looking good. And he's getting a kick-ass soundtrack right now, too. I'm very happy with this. Oh, God. I'm just right now, and I know you guys are praying to the anime gods that Studio Period isn't going to give us like really bad CGI when we get to Super Sentai Mages. I'm hoping that we're gonna get like current Super Sentai Mages and not something like 1990 Super Sentai Mages. Anyway, let's keep going here. I love this series so fucking much. And then like at the he's just so perfect. And at the 3-minute 30-second mark when we get Gosh's reaction to he talks so slow. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. We're utilizing the animation. We're utilizing the art. The color palette is looking gorgeous. I love it. I love this color palette. Poor Raids. He's just never gonna get animated right. I feel horrible for poor Raids. Because, like, his character model is just so fucking bad. It's never been good, but god damn it, Studio Period. If you're putting all your resources towards Henry and Super Sentai Mage time, I will forgive you for this. Because I want Super Sentai Mages to be, like, epic as hell, and I want to hear, like, an iteration of, like, Go-Go Power Rangers, or, like, or Super Sentai's theme, or something going on in that soundtrack. I needs it. I fucking needs it. Mikkel Caesar looks so fucking awful. He looked awful last week, and he looks awful this week. I don't under fucking stand it, Studio Period. Jesus. That's supposed to be win? That ain't no win, but from what I'm seeing at the 3-minute 59-second mark when Henry is moving the castle, we're getting some beautiful movement here. This is giving me hope that Studio Period put all their time and effort into our Black Bull Megazord. Here's praying. But god, that attack looks so fucking horrible. Oh god, I'm sorry. It looks terrible. Ugh. Damn it, Studio Period. I will say this, Gordon's eyes look better this week. I don't know if you guys noticed it, like especially like for example at the 4-minute 7-second mark or 6-7-second mark. His eyes look a lot better this week. Because last week his eyes were more ovular than like round, and it just really, I don't know if I'm the only one that was thrown off by it, but I was completely thrown off by it, and it kind of ruined Gordon's creepiness vibe. But oh, it looks so much better this week. Where was this last week, goddammit? Oh, the 4-minute 23-second mark, starting right here. This color palette is beautiful and scary looking, like, not, well, don't want to say scary, like haunting. That's like the better wording for it, is haunting. And it's gorgeous. Oh, I just wish that Henry didn't look so blurred here at the 4-minute 23-second mark, but other than that, like, it looks gorgeous. Oh my god, Gordon's, I just can't get over how much better Gordon's eyes look. They look so much better. Again, you see it at the 4-minute 35-second mark, but where the fuck is the background? Hello? You did the cool, like, color, what happened, Studio Period? You were doing some really cool, like, variations with the background and the color palette, and I know you guys give me shit for talking about it, but god damn it, like, where's the creepy aura? Where's Gordon's aura? Like, what the fuck? But god damn, his eyes look so much better. But there's one problem I'm having, is it's more yeah, I would say the main thing I'm having a problem with is the lack of aura, and the iris is way too small. The iris should be just a teeny bit bigger, and also Gordon's injuries are kind of messed up. And yeah, Studio Period, you've kind of dropped the ball on that. But god damn it, like, Henry looks perfect. The castle so far, or aka, you know, the Black Bull's hideout, looks great so far. It's given me hope that Studio Period is going to do Super Sentai Mages justice. We Black Clover fans deserve it. Not only us, but Tabata deserves it too. This background here at the 4-minute 57-second mark. Like, where was this for Gordon? No, that should have been there for Gordon. But the birds in Henry's hair. I wish there was just a little bit more movement in Henry's hair when we see the birds. But again, what it has to do with, and this has just been the story of Studio Period's art and animation, is lack of line work. Like, if there was just more line work in Henry's hair to give that texture, it would have been so much better, and it would have probably helped with the movement too. But at least we got movement, and the birds are looking meh. And I kind of wish they were doing a little bit more with the art here at like the 4-minute 56-second mark. I really wish that we would have gotten like an illustrative art style here, because this is like something out of like a fairy tale right here, like a Disney princess kind of thing. I kind of wish we would have gotten that here. It would have been so much more effective. Oh, the soundtrack here, and this is like a little bit after the 5-minute mark, going into the 5-minute 20-second mark. Soundtrack is fucking lit. Love it. I love the movement. Actually doesn't look too bad for the hideout. I'm really enjoying this. This is looking great. Here's the first part of the Super Sentai phase. Yeah, the first Megazord shot, and it actually isn't too bad. It could have been a whole lot worse, fam. This could have been a whole lot worse, but we're only 5 minutes and 30 seconds in. Sorry, I have to say this. I love how chaotic this soundtrack is right now. It is awesome. Yes. Finally getting some good utilization of the soundtrack. The transition into the flashback at the 6-minute 43-second mark is so 43-second mark. Perfect. I love it, and I love the change of the soundtrack. And like when this is so freaking nice. I love it. I love the transition. I'm glad we just didn't get like a flat black screen. I'm glad that we just went straight into the flashback like that. That was really nice. Oh, I love this eerie, whimsical soundtrack we're getting here. This music is great. I gotta say, I think this is the best that this soundtrack has been in a while. So, good job, composer over at Studio Period. This is some great shit. Sad we didn't get that. I'd love to do that, but I can't move anymore. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get that, but we're getting the narration, so that's okay. But at the 7-minute 26-second mark, oh, the aura. So gorgeous. The color palette we're getting right now is just, for this flashback, is beautiful. And it's, like, it's haunting enough. The color palette is good enough where you get that haunting, whimsical effect going on. And I'm down with that. That's good. Okay, this is where I'm getting a little confused. Why are you doing narration now? Like, to an extent, I understand why we're getting the narration now. But at the same time, Tabata did like a good mixture of narration and dialogue. And I kind of wish we would have had that here. I don't know why we're not getting that. It's kind of, it's weird. But at the same time, like, because it is a flashback, I'm totally fine with it just being all straight narration. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like it's missing. Because Tabata mixes it up. Tabata has the narration for when it's necessary. And then he'll have, like, the dialogue explain the story, either the imagery, the writing, or, a combination of, dialogue and imagery explain it. And I kind of wish we would have gotten that here. This is what I don't understand. We're getting the, Yami's dialogue. Yami's saying his shit, but why isn't Henry getting to say his stuff? We're only here getting narration. I think that's weird. But what it was supposed to be was, I don't know whether they met with an accident or just abandoned me, but my parents have been gone for months now. I'm in a lot of trouble, so no one comes to visit me. As a result, I think I'll probably be dead in a few more days. Could you wait just a little longer? Oh, God. Oh, best boy right now. Oh, my God. I love you, Henry. Oh, my God. Like, this whole thing leading up to Henry's, saying his name. The soundtrack is so goddamn perfect. I love this soundtrack. And at the 8-minute 54-second mark, when we see Henry's face, it looks pretty goddamn good. I'm very satisfied with this, but at the same time, I kind of wish, instead of the long shot, I wish we would have gotten, like, it going up and, like, and this is when, like, Henry is saying, you probably but don't know me, and this is when he's saying, my name is, and do, like, have the close-up, like, the camera go up slowly, and then, like, have it, when it gets to the face, then you probably don't know me, but you are my precious friends, and then have him say, my name is Henry, like, at the same time. I really wish, the way that Tabata did it was just so much better, but you could have done it, you could have done this so much better, Studio Period, but, all things considering, because of the fact that this is Studio Period, this is actually pretty goddamn good. I'm really sad, I think the soundtrack and Henry Seiryu is, like, the best part of this goddamn episode right now. It's just so fitting. And in regards to the flashback, which I wish a little bit more would have been done with it, like, art-wise, / Sakuga-wise, because, like, this is supposed to be very haunting. And what Henry's going through is very haunting. And I really wish we would have gotten a little bit more of that feel with the art style. We did get it, but it wasn't enough, if that makes sense. I feel like Studio Period was kind of holding back a little bit, but that's just my opinion. That is not the same goddamn stone. What the fuck is that at the 9-minute 28-second mark? That is not the same stone. That is not the same goddamn stone. But you know what time it is. You know what time it is, Nerdikins? It's almost time. It's Super Sentai Mages time. Oh, man. I'm so ready. You guys ready for Super Sentai Mages? Let's go. Megazord! Yes! Super Sentai Mages! Super Sentai Mages! 10-minute mark. Oh! It actually doesn't look that bad. I thought it was going to look a shit ton worse than this, to be honest. It doesn't look that bad. It needs more live work, but goddammit, it does not look that bad. Oh, the 10-minute 20-second mark. Oh, that's so perfect. Henry's facial expressions are just, they're so goddamn perfect. But oh man, the soundtrack and everything, it's definitely different than I thought it was going to be. But I like it. I'm down with the Super Sentai Mages soundtrack right now. This is good shit. The 10-minute 23-second mark, we obviously finished chapter 140's adaptation. We're going into Super Sentai Mages, or the start of Super Sentai Mages at chapter 141. So, adaptation of the manga, so let's get to it. Okay, so at the 10-minute 29-second mark, we see the bull. And, you know, the bull Megazord in its full form. And, I gotta double check this one more time at the end of the chapter 140 to make sure it's looking right. Like, I think it... Yeah, we got a problem here. Yeah, it's too thin. Why? Why is it not more bulky in the... Like, the torso looks awful. Oh my god, the torso looks bad. It is way too thin. It needs to be... It's way too narrow. It needs to be way wider than that. What the fuck? Ugh! That is not my Megazord. That's not my Megazord here. What the fuck is this? Damn it, this Seiryu is just so perfect. I'm sorry, I cannot get over how great Henry Seiryu is. He's so goddamn spot on. I forgot to mention, because I mentioned it a lot more last week, but I'm going to mention it now, is that Gosh's facial structure is still way too narrow. What the fuck? Why are we making characters look anorexic at Studio Period? Why are we making the Megazord looking anorexic? I don't understand this at all. Well, you skipped the Yami stuff, which was crap. I'm feeling like my magic power is being sucked out of me, so I'm going. It can't be helped. You'll also be a member. That part was skipped. Instead, we get the Asta content that's not in this chapter here, which, okay, I would have accepted it. I would have been totally fine with it if you would have had the Yami content here too. I don't understand why it wasn't. Never mind, the Yami content is here at the 12-minute 13-second mark. They switched places. Okay, that does not make sense to me at all. That placement does not work for me. Like, if the Asta content would have been after the Yami content, okay, that would work. But this doesn't work for me. But I want to mention this too before we continue on here, is the transitions have been real for Henry, going between present day and his backstory are so perfect. I love the transitions, and the soundtrack is just so perfect. There he is in his black cute, so happy. Oh my god. This soundtrack is just, oh my god, this soundtrack, I'm telling you, this piano, I'm trying not to cry because it's just so pretty. And oh my man, look, Henry is looking awesome. Let me just double check and make sure we're looking good. The face kind of looks weird here, at the 12-minute 43-second mark. I don't understand why. And also, again, this line work is just done wrong, because what's going on with Henry here at the 12-minute 43-second mark, it looks like he's wearing a hair helmet. You know, because like if you look at his hair in the manga, you see all this wind blowing through it. There's so much movement going on, especially when he's saying that's my dream job. And it's really, it's just killing me. I really wanted to see that. Because you could feel the movement in the manga. I don't understand why you can't feel the movement here. This is bullshit. Okay, we got a little bit of movement, but the facial expression is still wrong and it looks ugly. Why'd you do that to my man, Henry? Why? Sentai Mages! Super Sentai Mages! I'm sorry, I can't have it. I'm just able to see Super Sentai Mages. The Mono Corkscrew actually looks really good. There's a lot more line work in that than in the majority of attacks we've seen so far. The soundtrack. Yes. Oh my god, the soundtrack here is just, this is my Super Sentai Mages soundtrack. I'm down with this. Okay, let's talk about the 13-minute 17-second mark. I love the background, and we've been using this background a lot throughout this episode, which is totally fine with me. But yeah, Gordon's mouth is completely wrong. It's supposed to be, and same with the actually all their mouths are wrong. What the fuck is this? What is with these shitty mouth shapes? I don't understand it. It is weird. I don't like it. To ask, is anyone headbanging right now? Seriously, is anyone headbanging like during this metal track? This is like starting a little like at the 13-minute 30-second mark, 13-minute 30-second mark and going on. It is just it's just so perfect. Make my mana grow. Yes, Super Sentai Mages! I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Super Sentai Mages! Oh my god, I remember when I did the live reaction for this chapter. I was just like, oh my god, we got Super Sentai Mages going on here. This is some awesome shit. We got some real Repulsa shit going on. We're making a monster grow, and I love it. I love it. Go Sentai Mages! Dude, this is better than the newest. Even though the animation is still like meh. It's still better than the new the Power Rangers reboot movie. You have to admit that's true. Oh, this running animation, like at the 15-minute, like 18 second mark, it is looking stiff. It looks so goddamn stiff. It is crazy. Like, Gordon's supposed to run stiff, but god, it's mainly Gosh that I'm having the problem with, and Gray too. Oh, we're in Final Fantasy again! Oh god, we're in Final Fantasy! This music right now. You see, at the 15-minute 41-second mark when we're seeing Gosh's eye, this is why line work is kind of important, and Tabata, I am so sorry that your art is getting bastardized like this. The fuck is that poison cloud at the 16-minute 15 second mark, 16-minute 26-second mark? Yeah, we could talk about the grass and shit that Gray did for the conversion magic, but let's talk about Gordon's magic. It is looking janky. It looks like sludge. It don't look like a poison cloud. Like, poison cloud, like, I think of, like in Pokemon with the poison gas attacks or the smog attack. This don't look like no poison cloud. About the 17-minute mark, we get to chapter 142's adaptation of the manga, and oh my god, this is just, oh gosh. I gotta talk about the 17-minute 1-second mark, those vines. They actually look really realistic. They look good. Where the fuck has this been, Studio Period? Let's keep going. Sorry, I can't get over how bad Valtos looks. That facial structure is just wrong. It's not, especially like the jawline. It's really fucking up his face. I can't stand it. At the 17-minute 42-second mark, when Valtos is supposed to look really menacing, he doesn't. Like, what the fuck, Studio Period? You mean all as the demons willed it? Yeah, we, manga readers, or non-manga readers, sorry, you have been spoiled. But, motherfucker, why are you not caught up with the manga when we're getting, like, we're in, like, the best goddamn fight of this series right now? Oh, it's almost time, fam. We're getting some filler at the end of here, and I'm fine with this. Because, oh, I know why Studio Period doing this, because next week we're gonna see the start of the Julius versus Patri fight. Oh my god, next week is gonna be Patri versus Julius. I'm Oh my god, I'm not ready for Julius to die yet. I am not. Oh my god, you better make that shit emotional as fuck. Seriously, Studio Period, do not fuck this up. So at the 19-minute, like, 52-53 second mark, we continue on, or yeah, 19-minute 50-second mark, we get back to manga canon and to the setup, of course. And a little bit after the 20-minute mark is when we get to, back to more filler with Lit. Or with, I said Lit, I mean Pottery. God damn it, it's Pottery. But yeah, it's getting a little, this is getting, I don't know, like, I kind of wish they wouldn't have done that. Like, what the fuck? Wait a second, what? We're not gonna get to the Julius stuff right now? What? Hold on a second. Let's see where we're, so, wait, something is up. Something is up. I gotta just double check something, because this is gonna bug me. I see what's going on. So what happened is we're not going to get the Julius versus Pottery content for like at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how we're going. Because I guess what's going on is we're jumping back to at least chapter 100, and let me make sure I'm right on this. If this is chapter 100, and yeah, we're jumping back to chapter 136's adaptation, because the end of this episode where we adapted was there were some highlights from chapter 135's adaptation, including the end with Ryder. So yeah, so where we're going to start off next week is going to be with more than likely with chapter 136's adaptation of the manga. That's what I'm leaning towards, but I'm very curious what you guys think. I'm kind of torn on this. I really am. I don't understand why we jumped to the Henry content when we still had this great Ryder content, unless what the idea is for the writing is we're gonna get the fight, and then after we're done with the Marileona Ryder content, like before she sacrifices herself, or like she's maybe proposing to sacrifice herself, then we're gonna go back. Then we'll go to the Lit content. I kind of understand why we're going back, because hell, we need this shit adapted, but also because of how they kind of changed the writing a little bit, and to an extent, I am fine with it to get the Henry stuff done. But at the same time, I'm kind of torn. I kind of wish we would have gotten like all this stuff. Wish we would have went in order of the chapters, but it is what it is. I'm very curious what you guys think. The order that we're going in right now, the fact that we're doing the Marileona stuff first, and then we're going we did the Henry stuff first. And then we're going back to Marileona, and then we're gonna, Marileona Ryder, and then my guess is in like either 2 weeks or in 3 weeks, we're gonna get to the Julius Pottery content. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Black Clover content, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, from me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later.